Chosen one, you are standing on the edge of an extraordinary transformation. The signs have been all around you, gentle nudges from God and divine synchronicities guiding you closer to the breakthrough you've been praying for. This is not a random moment, it is a culmination of divine timing, where everything aligns for a greater purpose. The waiting is over, and the final sign is emerging. Do not miss it. Every delay, every challenge, and every moment of doubt you've endured has been preparing you for this pivotal moment. God has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating the perfect conditions for your breakthrough. Divine timing operates in ways that often surpass human understanding. But it is always precise. Your current season is proof that nothing you've experienced has been wasted. Every tear, every prayer, and every act of faith has brought you here. The waiting period you've endured has not been easy. It has tested your patience and stretched your faith, but it was never in vain. During this time, God has been aligning opportunities and refining you for the blessings that are about to unfold. Like a seed planted in the dark soil, your breakthrough has been growing, unseen yet inevitable. Now, the surface is breaking, and the fruits of your faith are about to be revealed. You may have wondered if you would recognize the sign when it came. What if you were too distracted or overwhelmed to notice? But trust this, when the sign arrives, it will be unmistakable. God has not brought you this far to let you miss what He has prepared for you. The key is to remain open, spiritually attuned, and present in the moment. Distractions may arise as you approach this breakthrough. These may come in the form of unexpected challenges, negative emotions, or even people from your past attempting to pull you off course. These are tests designed to shake your focus. But remember, distractions cannot take away your breakthrough, they can only delay it if you allow them to. Guard your energy, stay grounded in prayer and reflection, and remain vigilant to the spiritual cues that have been guiding you all along. The final sign is not something you need to chase. It is something you are being prepared to receive. Your spirit, sharpened by faith and surrender, will naturally recognize it. Trust that God, who has been with you every step of the way, will ensure that you do not miss what He has ordained for you. Stay present, stay faithful, and know that your breakthrough is closer than you've ever imagined. This is your moment. Trust in His timing and prepare your heart to embrace the blessings that are on their way. Chosen one, as you stand on the brink of your breakthrough, the key to stepping into this next chapter lies in the balance between faith and surrender. Faith has been your anchor through storms, doubts, and delays. It is the foundation upon which you've built your hope. And it has carried you through moments when the future seemed uncertain. But now, as you approach this divine turning point, surrender becomes just as vital. Surrender is not about giving up on your dreams or abandoning your goals. Instead, it is a conscious act of releasing the need to control every aspect of the outcome. Proverbs 3 verses 5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Trusting God means letting go of the how and when and believing that He is working everything out in perfect timing. You've done the work, planted the seeds, and walked the path with determination. Now is the time to step back and allow God to unfold the next phase of your journey. Surrendering to divine timing is an act of faith in itself. It's trusting that what is meant for you will come, not by force but by alignment with His will. This doesn't mean you stop taking action, it means you release the pressure of trying to control outcomes, focusing instead on staying aligned with God's purpose. As you let go, you may notice a shift in your spirit. Peace begins to replace anxiety, and clarity emerges where there was once confusion. The act of surrender creates space for God to work miracles, opening doors you could never have imagined and aligning circumstances in ways that only He can. This is the beauty of divine timing. It always brings blessings in their most perfect form, at the exact moment you are ready to receive them. Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7 offers this assurance: do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This peace is your guide as you navigate the moments before your breakthrough. It reminds you that God's plans for you are good, and His timing is flawless. Your breakthrough is not something you need to chase or force into existence. It is already unfolding, orchestrated by the Creator who knows your heart and your desires. Surrender allows you to rest in the knowledge that God's promises are sure and His provision is abundant. As you release control, you make room for the fullness of His blessings to manifest in your life. Trust in this process, chosen one. Faith and surrender are not opposing forces, they are partners in the journey. Together, they lead you to a place of divine alignment, where your dreams and God's will converge. Let go of the weight of striving, and step boldly into the freedom that comes from trusting Him completely. The breakthrough is not just near, it is already in motion. Stay open, stay faithful, and prepare to embrace the blessings that await. Chosen one, as you stand on the precipice of your breakthrough, it's natural to feel a whirlwind of emotions. Excitement mingles with uncertainty, and anticipation sometimes gives way to doubt. These feelings are part of the tension that comes with great change. But understand this: the very fact that you are feeling this way is a sign that you are closer than ever to stepping into the blessings God has prepared for you. The fear of missing the sign or not being ready is a common struggle at this stage. You may question whether you've done enough or whether you're truly prepared for what's coming. But these doubts are not an indication of unworthiness, they are a reminder of the magnitude of the transformation you are about to experience. James 1 verses 2 to 4 encourages us: consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Your journey has not been about perfection but about growth. Every challenge, every delay, and every moment of uncertainty has been a step forward. Even the times when you stumbled or felt misaligned were part of the process of refining you for this moment. The universe does not require you to be flawless, it only asks that you remain willing to continue the journey. This stage is not about striving but about stepping into the readiness that has already been cultivated within you. The doubts you carry are not meant to discourage you, they are opportunities to deepen your trust in God's plan. Let go of the need to have everything figured out, and trust that the signs and confirmations will come as you align with His purpose. Reflect on how far you've come. Think back to moments when you thought you couldn't move forward, yet somehow you did. Every struggle has strengthened your resilience, and every delay has prepared you to handle the blessings that are now within reach. Psalm 27 verse 14 reminds us, "Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord." Your waiting has not been in vain, it has been a season of preparation for the extraordinary. The breakthrough you are approaching is not about achieving something external, it's about stepping into the fullness of who you are. It's about recognizing that the transformation has already begun within you. The external manifestations, opportunities, connections, and blessings, are simply reflections of the inner shifts that have been taking place. Now is the time to quiet your doubts and embrace the readiness that God has instilled in you. The tension you feel is not a sign of weakness but a signal that you are standing on holy ground, poised for something monumental. Trust that the universe has been aligning everything perfectly, and know that you will not miss what has been divinely ordained for you. Step boldly into this moment with confidence, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. The breakthrough is not something distant, it is unfolding right now, through you and for you. Trust in your readiness, for you are equipped, prepared, and divinely guided to receive the blessings that are already making their way into your life. This is your time, embrace it with faith and courage, chosen one. As you move closer to your ultimate breakthrough, you are being called to release the weight of control and surrender fully to the divine flow. Letting go is not an act of passivity but a profound declaration of trust in God's perfect plan. It is the willingness to believe that everything you've been praying for is already being orchestrated in ways beyond your understanding. Isaiah 55 verses 8-9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways and my thoughts than your thoughts." Trusting the divine flow means acknowledging that God's perspective is infinite and His timing flawless. Letting go does not mean abandoning your dreams. It means releasing the anxiety of trying to control every step of the journey. It's about shifting from striving to allowing, from pushing to flowing. This act of surrender creates space for God to work miracles in your life, miracles that align with His purpose and your highest good. As you let go, you'll notice a sense of freedom begin to replace the burden of overthinking and overplanning. Philippians 4 verses 6-7 provides comfort in these moments. "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." This peace is your assurance that God is in control. The delays you've experienced are not denials but divine pauses, moments where God is aligning everything perfectly so that when your breakthrough arrives, it will do so with ease and purpose. Every step of your journey has been necessary, even the ones that seemed like detours or setbacks. Letting go also means releasing the fear of missing your moment. The universe does not operate on human errors or accidents. If God has destined something for you, it will come to pass. Your only task is to remain open, present, and receptive to His guidance. Proverbs 16 verse 9 reassures us, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." This season of surrender is a sacred opportunity to deepen your trust. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that God's plan is unfolding perfectly. Trust that the challenges you've faced were not meant to hinder you but to prepare you. Trust that your breakthrough is not just near, it is already in motion. Let go of the need to see every detail and trust that the path ahead is already paved with divine intention. In this surrender, you will find not only peace but also clarity, as God reveals the next steps of your journey in His perfect timing. You are being guided, loved, and equipped for everything that lies ahead. Embrace this moment of letting go, for it is the gateway to receiving all that God has promised you, chosen one. As you continue this sacred journey, you are being invited to align fully with your divine purpose. This alignment is not about striving or seeking external validation. It is about stepping confidently into the role God has designed uniquely for you. Your breakthrough is not just an event. It is a shift into living a life that reflects His glory and fulfills His plan. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reassures us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." These plans are unfolding now, as the seeds you've planted through faith, patience, and perseverance begin to bear fruit. Your role in this season is to trust that everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment. Alignment with your divine purpose requires clarity and focus. As the final sign of your breakthrough emerges, distractions may arise to test your resolve. These distractions, whether they come in the form of doubts, fears, or external challenges, are not meant to derail you but to refine your ability to stay grounded in what truly matters. Ephesians 6 verses 10-11 reminds us, "Finally, Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God, so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Your purpose is not only about what you do but about who you are. It is about embodying the qualities of love, faith, and resilience that God has instilled in you. This alignment brings a sense of peace and fulfillment that surpasses worldly achievements. It's about recognizing that your life is part of a greater divine plan and that every step you take contributes to that plan. As you align with your purpose, you will begin to notice doors opening that you never could have anticipated. Opportunities, relationships, and resources will flow into your life effortlessly. This is not coincidence, it is the natural outcome of living in harmony with God's will. Matthew 6 verse 33 assures us, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." When you prioritize God's plan, abundance follows. Abundance is not just about material wealth, it is about living a life that is rich in purpose, love, and spiritual fulfillment. It is about having more than enough to meet your needs so that you can also bless others. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 8 says, "And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work." Your abundance is a tool for impact, enabling you to contribute to the lives of others and further God's kingdom. Stepping into abundance requires faith and courage. It means releasing any lingering doubts about your worthiness and embracing the truth that you are chosen. It means trusting that God's provision is limitless and that his blessings are designed not only for your benefit but for the good of those around you. This is your time to rise, chosen one. Align yourself with the divine purpose that has been calling you and step boldly into the abundance that awaits. Trust in the process. Remain open to God's guidance, and know that every step you take is leading you closer to the life you were created to live. The breakthrough is here, and it is yours to claim. Step forward with faith, for the best is yet to come, chosen one. As you embrace the fullness of your breakthrough, you will find yourself living in the overflow of God's blessings. This overflow is not just a reward for your faithfulness, it is a reflection of his abundant love and grace. It touches every area of your life, bringing renewal, joy, and purpose in ways that go beyond what you could have imagined. John 10 verse 10 declares, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." This fullness is not limited to material wealth. It is an all-encompassing abundance that permeates your relationships, health, peace of mind, and spiritual growth. Living in the overflow means experiencing God's blessings not just for yourself but as a means to impact the lives of others. The journey you've walked to reach this point has been one of preparation. Every challenge, every delay, and every moment of uncertainty has refined you, strengthening your faith and aligning your spirit with God's plan. Now, as you step into the overflow, you are called to steward these blessings with wisdom and intention. Overflow is not about accumulation, it is about distribution. The abundance God has entrusted to you is meant to flow outward, touching lives and advancing his kingdom. Luke 6 verse 38 reminds us, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." Generosity is a cornerstone of living in the overflow, and as you give, you will find that the blessings multiply. This season of abundance also requires discernment. Not everyone who is drawn to your light will have your best interests at heart. Protecting your energy and staying grounded in God's guidance is essential. Seek his wisdom in how to use your blessings and in determining which opportunities and relationships align with your purpose. As you live in the overflow, you may encounter moments of disbelief, wondering how you could be chosen for such favor. But know this, God's blessings are not based on merit but on his infinite love and grace. Ephesians 2 verses 8 to 9 affirms, "For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast." Your role now is to embrace this season fully, letting go of any lingering doubts or fears that you are not enough. The overflow is not a result of your efforts alone, it is a manifestation of God's divine plan for your life. Trust that He has equipped you with everything you need to steward this abundance and to continue walking in alignment with His will. Living in the overflow also means sharing your testimony. Your journey is a source of inspiration for others who are still in the waiting period, wondering if their breakthrough will ever come. Your story of transformation is a testament to the power of faith, surrender, and divine timing. It has the potential to ignite hope in others, encouraging them to trust in God's promises. This is your time, chosen one, to live boldly and generously in the overflow. Let your life be a reflection of God's goodness, a beacon of hope, and a channel of blessings for others. The transformation you've experienced is not just for you, it is a gift to the world, a reminder of what is possible when we align ourselves with the Creator. Embrace this season with gratitude and confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. The breakthrough is not only here, it is flourishing in ways that will impact generations to come. Shine brightly, and let the overflow transform the world around you. Chosen one, the breakthrough you've experienced is not just a milestone, it is the foundation for a life of purpose, influence, and service. As you live in the overflow of God's blessings, you are called to be a vessel through which His love and abundance flow into the world. Your transformation is not only for your benefit, it is a divine assignment to impact lives and fulfill your higher calling. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 11 declares, "You will be enriched in every way so that you can be generous on every occasion. And through us your generosity will result in thanksgiving to God." The blessings you have received are tools for transformation, not just for yourself but for those who are connected to your journey. Every opportunity, resource, and connection is part of a greater plan to advance God's kingdom and bring hope to others. This responsibility is not a burden but a privilege. You have been chosen not because of your perfection but because of your willingness to walk in faith and trust God's plan. Your story, every struggle, triumph, and lesson, has equipped you to be a beacon of light for others. As you share your journey, you will inspire those who are still searching for their own breakthroughs. Reminding them that God's promises are faithful and true, your impact begins with the people closest to you. Family, friends, and community members will notice the transformation in your life, and they will be drawn to the light you carry. Use this influence to uplift, encourage, and guide them. Proverbs 11 verse 25 reminds us, "A generous person will prosper, whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." As you pour into others, you will find that your own spirit is continually renewed and strengthened, but your reach doesn't end there. The ripple effect of your transformation extends to strangers, acquaintances, and even future generations. The choices you make, the kindness you show, and the wisdom you share create a legacy that will outlast you. Psalm 112 verses 6 to 7 assures us, "Surely the righteous will never be shaken, they will be remembered forever. They will have no fear of bad news, their hearts are steadfast, trusting in the Lord." Stepping into this role of influence requires intentionality. Seek God's guidance daily to ensure that your actions align with His will. Ask Him to show you how to use your gifts, resources, and platform to make a difference. Remember that true impact is not measured by numbers but by the lives you touch and the love you share. As you walk in your calling, remain humble and grounded. The blessings you've received are a testament to God's grace, not your own efforts. Micah 6 verse 8 offers this wisdom, "He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? to act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. Let this verse guide your heart as you navigate the opportunities and challenges that come with living in abundance. Your transformation is a testimony of what God can do through a willing heart. Embrace the magnitude of your calling with courage and faith, knowing that He who began this good work in you will carry it to completion. Philippians 1 verse 6 reminds us, being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. This is your moment, chosen one, to step fully into your role as a vessel of God's love and power. Let your life be a reflection of His goodness, a source of hope, and a catalyst for change. The breakthrough you've experienced is just the beginning. Trust that as you continue to walk in alignment with His purpose, the impact of your journey will resonate far beyond what you can imagine. Shine brightly, and let your light transform the world.